Hey everybody, welcome to Pure Snowrunner. Welcome back if you're a repeat offender. Today I'm going to do final check. So we got to bring these heavy rock trailers, which are in the other map, and you got to use a certain vehicle to do it. But there's a way to work around it. So we're going to click this, activate it. We need to go back to the other map, and we're going to go to the garage. Actually, we're going to go to this, which is the Saddle High Volron that I left over there. Alright, so we're going to recover this. I'll probably retain that. I want to grab this one, because I want something with a wrecker on it, just in case something happens. You have to use this little ditty right there. So we're going to change trucks. It doesn't have the attachments on it yet, so don't. We're going to recover this out, customize it. The engine I don't think is going to do much good. It's already got the big engine in it. I must have customized this or something. Gearbox. Let's leave it like that. Got the regular tires. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Frame add-ons. I guess it does already have this saddle. It's got that little circle. I can't get the camera right. Like a hops. What do you call it? A hitch pin. Gooseneck. We want to put that on there. Alright, leave garage. Now this thing is a slow turd. It doesn't turn very good. It doesn't handle very well. It doesn't do squat. So you're supposed to be able to tow a certain trailer, which only can hook up to this vehicle, across the map. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this, and then we're going to stop this thing. And then we're going to go to this. Back it up, Chuck. And we're going to go tow that vehicle with this. I highly recommend doing it this way. It'll make things easier. You'll see shortly. Once we get rolling on this thing will tow this much faster than what that thing can just drive. And then trying to drive this Caterpillar thing through the water and stuff, you'll see. It would be not impossible, but just a pain in the rectum. We'll shove it into low high. Because at least the Volron is all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive or whatever. This Caterpillar turd, I don't know if it is or not. Basically, we got to get 2 trailers, so we're going to have to make 2 trips with this Caterpillar setup here. Not to mention, I will explain when we get there. We got a ways to go. Get comfortable. It shouldn't be an hour, but it'll be a little bit. Again, if you have any questions or comments or whatever, feel free to drop them down below. I'll try to get back to you ASAP. I mean, I've done this without this other truck. And I'm like, there's got to be an easier way. And then there is. But the way I'm doing it right now is the easier way, let me tell you. I mean, it wouldn't have to be a Volron. It could be your BM17 that you like to use that you got in Alaska. It could be anything, whatever your go-to vehicle is. You could be using, you know, non-modded vehicles. That's completely up to you. You could be using a supersized limousine with a wrecker hook on the back of it for all I care. But to drive just that Caterpillar would, yeah, it would probably drive you insane. Just saying. We have to get over to this, whatchamacallit, get the trailer for it. Then it's just logging missions. Then we can finally get to a map that's not crappy for pictures. Well, I still have the timed events and stuff too after the logging missions, but I think there's only a couple challenges. I don't even know how many are on this one. 3. And I think there's only a couple on the other one. I'll find out when I get over to Big Salmon Peak or whatever it is. Alrighty, we are to the first trailer. Now, see how the hitch pin is? That's what I'm thinking. The hitch pin setup for this thing is different. Change truck. Alright, now we're going to connect these all together. Let's go. Squeeze through here. Because you have to have that Caterpillar to hook to that. It's the only thing that can put that receiver on there. So I'm able to pull that rock trailer. Is this vehicle. So you can't put that specific hitch on it, on the other one. Anything else. So I found that this was the easiest way to do it. Of course, we're going to have to make it daytime again. Let's go. Come on. It's like it goes too fast and you can't keep up with it. rock. Mow down that tree. Because trying to drive this caterpillar through this mud and stuff, let me tell you what, good luck. Good luck. And I wouldn't recommend going down the train tracks with this, just because it's just not conducive for good things. Yeah, you think it's slow with this setup, you should try to go just straight caterpillar. We're getting there. We'll try less spin, more traction. This would be a good thumbnail though. Quick pick. New. Save. Come on. This is the further one. The other one won't take as, I don't think it'll take as long. We'll have to drive to go get it, but other than that, it shouldn't take as long to complete. She's a rough one. Back to slow-mo again. Shift. Once we get up here and we actually get on a road, we'll be all right. We hooked down here. Much easier to do it this way, though. Come on. Got the Flight for Life chopper going over. I don't really like to hear that because it's never, almost never any good. Usually means it's been an accident or somebody's in. They don't need to take helicopter just for sightseeing tours. They have to rush you somewhere. I guess as long as they can get you there on time, then it is a good thing. We're almost out of the map. Again, it's a grind. It's not difficult by any means, but it's a grind. Hello. We're almost there. Hold that down and then click it. Alright, so we're going to go this way. I know how to get there. I'm just throwing these down. To here. Now, if you were to try, well, wait till we get there, or attempt, I guess, attempt, turn on the engine, a little bit is that, okay, turn it on. Yep, you're a moron. Can't even drive straight. You'll see in a second. I'll explain in a second. If you were to attempt to try to climb this hill or the next hill with just the caterpillar and trailer, let me assure you, you would not be able to make it. You run out of winch points. It is such a pain in the ass. With this, you just walk right up of it, you know, because it tows it up. Anything with chains on the tires, because your mind, these caterpillars don't have chains on the tires, and they don't give you that option. So you're just trying to just spin your way up there, and it's not going to work. At least with this, you can make the hills. The second one's worse than that first one. You might be able to make that first one back there, but you're not going to make the second one. Just saying. This one's much steeper, longer. I mean, they put these power poles in here, but it's just not good. Mm-hmm. Alright, let's make the turn. Just trying to put it in there. I'm going to recover this. Put it over here. We don't need that one anymore. Now we gotta go get the other one. It's like the turning radius on this thing is so bad. I got the wheels cut all the way and it's still not turning very well. Now we gotta tow this back to the other map again. And we'll go get the other trailer. That's basically what this mission consists of. Now we gotta go up to the gold mine or whatever that is up there. Sawmill. Gold mine. Come on. Up the hill. Making the climb. That's a long haul. I can't think of any topics to ramble on about at the moment, so we're just gonna roll on, essentially. And even like this hill we're coming up on, you wouldn't make it up it with this, even just the caterpillar. You wouldn't be able to make it up this icy hill. When you get to the ice part, it would be a real humdinger. It just doesn't have the get up and go power. As soon as you'd switch from one thing to the other, you'd be all done. I've actually tried just dragging that trailer. Like, say you left a. Well, I had a saddle high. We're up here. So, say you had a saddle high. The trailer's here. If you tried to just hook up to it, because it has legs on it, I'm going to call them legs. I'm sure there's a name for them. Because it has legs, they won't lift up until you hook it up to this vehicle behind me. So you'd be dragging it, and it won't drag right. If you, yeah, it would be so bad. I don't even know if it moves, to be honest. If you try to just muscle it, you know. I don't think it works. So this is what would be nice to have if you were doing it as a multiplayer. Have somebody go get one and somebody go get the other one. You could have been done already. But I don't want to play that way. I want to play single. I'd rather do it all myself. Almost there. That's a gold mine. That's what it is. We completed all this stuff already, so this is all old news. As you can see, this thing has no turning radius. Line her up. Like I said, you hook it up and the legs go up. But that trailer without legs up, forget it. Oh, I gotta shift them below. All right. Come on. She's struggling. Come on. terrain doesn't help. It's not the smoothest. Yeah, no one. Come on. It's definitely a grind. I'll tell you what. Again, it's not difficult. It just takes time. It would be difficult if you just did it straight up with that thing behind me. You'd run into some issues. Around 45 minutes. We still got a little ways to go. Let's squeeze through these trees and stuff. Man. We're going downhill now. I don't know if that's going to speed anything up or not, but... Well, I was a little bit faster for a minute. Now we're back to crawling again. And to be fair, that's a heavy ass trailer. I guess. And you're towing through mud and everything. Don't be a hero, because there is a path somewhere that you can take. I thought there was a shortcut through somewhere that you can take instead of going all the way around, but I forget what it is. Yeah, and I wouldn't recommend going this way through this gateway, because you end up in a really bad spot and trying to pull this through all that snow and over all those bigger rocks. Not good. You're better off just going the way we're going. Or the way I'm going now. You're like, well, instead of going all the way around this way, I can turn left and go. Yeah, but you got to go across that ice. If it breaks through that ice, you're kind of screwed too. You know, across that frozen lake up there behind us. It's not the most Wonderful route. It's just so dark because of the tall trees, and I mean it's sunny, but it's not sunny. It's sunny when you're not in the tall pines. Come on. Stuck on something. Come on. What are we waiting for? And now we're not out of fuel. I mean, it doesn't even want to go up there pulling this thing up there. Can you imagine just trying to use that caterpillar? I don't know, we're hooked on back there. The engine is on that thing. She's not helping at all. All this towing. Man, just the towing. Let me pull this thing closer together here. We're almost to the next map. The hard part, I think, is almost over. Mm-hmm. We can make the hill. One more whopper of a hill and we're almost done here. Well, and we will be done. And all we have left is logging, and we're with timed events. Oh, I was gonna look at that, wasn't I? Let's see how many timed events are on this one when we get to the top of the hill. I don't want to stop in the middle of it. Come on, we're almost there. Keep crawling. Mm-hmm. She grind, boys. Oh, we still made it in under an hour. I didn't think it was going to be that short. But this is the way to do it. Definitely want to tow instead of trying to do it without towing it. This will be the final one. We'll finish this up. And I don't want to recover everything out because I don't know what I'll need for the time challenges. Most time it's scout vehicles, but there we go. We can recover this. And go to the Caterpillar. Recover that. Alright, I don't know what mine. There's this one. Path through the rocks. So there's only two on this one. To the top. And path through the rocks. But we'll get them. Those will be second because that's the second map. We'll do the first map first. Make sense? But since these are both scout vehicle stuff, it doesn't tell you what you need to do. Oh, here we go. What does it say? Does it say recommended? Things you can't do. Recover, check, truck change. All that stuff. I'm guessing a scout vehicle to get up this hill. Because I think you're going from here and up this way to the top of the mountain in a certain amount of time. That's that one, and then this one is hit each waypoint. Yeah, I'm guessing you're going to want a scout vehicle for that too. So what we're going to do is find these. match. Oops. Cover. Alright, and then we go back to the flooded foothills. And there's nothing here for trucks and trailers. There are no vehicles. We're going to need a lodestar. So let's hit the garage. Or garage. I don't know what made me say garage, but I'll load for the lodestar. I don't want to use a BM17. Let's go with this one. Alright, stop the engine. Yeah, we only have 2 or 3 actually. 3 of these. So it's 3 and 2, 5 time challenges. But first we have to do the logging anyway, so. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. If you have any questions or comments down below, feel free to drop them. Well, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop a comment down below. I'll get back to you ASAP. Subscribe if you'd like. Ring the bell if you do subscribe so you know when the new videos come out. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye, everybody.